Today, I want to talk to you about the 30-year fixed rate mortgage, what it is, where it came from, and why you might want to get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage instead of a 15-year fixed rate mortgage, for example. So, a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, very simply, is a mortgage that has a fixed interest rate, therefore a fixed payment for the full 30-year term of the loan. Now, where did it come from? So, up until the mid 1930s, mortgages actually were negotiated every year. So, I guess that was the original adjustable rate mortgage. Then the Great Depression happened, and people were not able to make their mortgage payments. And then the federal government stepped in and they created the FHA, so the Federal Housing Administration. And that allowed for the creation of an instrument which was a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, so people could have more stability in their payments. And then that was able to get the housing industry back on track. So, why would you want a 30-year fixed rate mortgage instead of, say, a 15-year fixed rate mortgage? Well, most people think that it's better to have a 15-year fixed rate mortgage because you have less interest. And that may be true. And a 15-year fixed rate mortgage might make sense for somebody that is, say, getting closer to their retirement age and they need to have the house paid off um, faster. But of course, that's going to have a higher payment because it's a shorter term. The 30-year fixed rate mortgage is probably one of the most powerful tools that we have here in the United States, for example. It is one of the few places where you're able to get maximum leverage on your money. So you could put 5% down of the price of a home and finance the rest. If you're a first time home buyer, you could possibly even put down 3% of the purchase price of a home and finance the rest. So there was a book a long time ago I read, and it was some really good advice. And very simply, it said the value of your home is going to appreciate regardless of the amount of mortgage you have on it and whether you have a mortgage on it at all. So if you can get a 30-year fixed rate mortgage and have a much smaller payment than the 30-year fixed, then your home is going to continue to appreciate in value. You're going to have wealth, growing for you each year. And if you were to sell the house after 2 years, I'm not a tax accountant, but you can then take that money tax free and buy another house and do the same thing over again. Um, it allows you to, instead of making a higher mortgage payment each month, to instead take that extra money you would be spending on the 15-year fixed and put it into something like a retirement account. Or what I did, my daughter is now almost 20 years old. She's a sophomore in college. One of the few things I did right uh, was, even in the 2008, 9, 10 housing bust, which I've been in the mortgage industry for 20 years. I didn't have much at that time, but I was able to put 50 or maybe $100 a month into her college education fund. And maybe out of dumb luck, I put a lot of that money into Apple stock. If I had instead taken that extra money and put it towards my mortgage payment, I really wouldn't have gotten that much farther. But what that did was that money grew uh, about 600%. And basically, I've been able to pay for my daughter's college by using that extra money um, to put into her college fund instead of putting into a mortgage payment. And you can take that same example and apply it to your retirement or something like that. Again, the house that you're buying, even though you have a 30-year fixed rate mortgage and it has a lower mortgage payment than the 15-year fixed, it's going to grow in value no matter which type of mortgage you have on it. So those are just a few things that you might want to consider when you're thinking about what kind of mortgage to get. So again, this is Scott Hastings with Mortgages by Scott. I'm a loan officer in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you liked this video, please click like and subscribe. That would help me a lot. If you have any questions about what kind of mortgage to get or anything at all mortgage related, feel free to contact me on my website, mortgagesbyscott.com, or put your comments in the comment section below and I'll answer your questions. All right. Thanks a lot for watching.